But as I said, I'm going to do a VOD of this drawing and put it on YouTube also as a kind of this is how I work with pastel pencils guide kind of thing. So it will be possible to watch it and follow along at a later date if anyone prefers that or wants to try out pastel pencils in the future. I am using velour paper, but you can use any kind of pastel paper, whichever paper you prefer. That's really up to personal preference, what works best and what doesn't. So yeah, I start my animal studies later this month. Nice. Then you have a good starting place. So let's see. Oh, it's almost daunting to take one pencil out of all these new pencils and start working with them, but I gotta do it. But as I said, I'm going to make the eye green for this one, but you can follow the reference if you want to keep it that color. The brown earth colors it has. It's a nice color, but I just want to do something different. Yeah. I bought some acrylics paints yesterday at Michael's. Nice. Then you're all set to start. Let's see. I was just this is my sharpen my pencils into this one kind of thing. When I use pastel pencils, let's start with the basics. I don't use a normal pencil sharpener like these. These tend to twist the lead, the pastel lead inside the pen and makes it crumble, and then the pencil sort of it ruins the inside of the pencil. So I don't use the normal sharpeners. I know a lot of people do, and that's okay for them, but I have always always since I started using pastel pencils used a knife to sharpen my pencils. And I'll just make a quick demonstration of how to sharpen the pencil, and then we'll start working on this. But because even though these are factory new and they are sharpened, they are not as sharp as I want them when I work with them. I tend to make my pencils as sharp as the black one here. That's the way I like them best to work with them. Let's see. And they had 5 packs of pre-stretched canvas for 11 bucks. Or it's the dollar sign, right? Yeah, it is. Well, that's cheap. She doesn't use the normal pencil sharpeners because she's different. Yes, because I'm different. But I'll just show you how to sharpen a pastel pencil using a knife instead of the usual sharpener, and you won't get this kind of tip with the normal sharpener, and you want that for all the details in the drawing. Last time I picked up some clay. At some point I wanted to start back sculpting as well. Nice. Again, different is a celebrated thing. For the record, I use a razor to sharpen my pencils also. Nice. Hey, be happy. Welcome. Welcome. Michelin. What? Michelin man, please. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I tend to use a mechanical pencil. I actually use a mechanical pencil for my for when I sketch. I have this Pilot Vega, which is a brilliant mechanical pencil, which I use for all my my sort of sketches and stuff like that. So this is my preferred one. These are a bit more heavy than the usual ones. So yeah, let's just start. I'm just moving this paper out of the way, so I'll move this here. And what I have here is just a normal hobby knife with a blade on it. And as you can probably see, I'm gonna show it to the camera if you can. But you can see I've already used this one, and the pastel pencils tend to dull the knife edge really fast, so you will have to have spare blades because they run out fast. When you sharpen one pencil with one of two of these sections, then you can't use them anymore. Then you have to move on to the next section and the next to keep the edge. So, sharpening a pastel pencil. I usually tend to have a grip like this on the knife, and then I use my what's it called, index finger, I think it's called in English, to stabilize the pencil here. And then I take the knife and I use my thumb to press on the knife and lead the knife through the pencil. So it's not a, choppy motion, it's a soft cut through. Yes, it's in the index finger, good. But I just do like this, and I just press down, and I do a sort of a curvy motion with the knife, so I don't get too much of the pastel off the core, but I get the wood away. So just softly down and then straight, and again softly down and straight, and that's using the thumb to push through with the knife. Just take it very slow, one section at a time, and turn the pencil, and then there. So I sort of have this equal edge all around. And then you take the knife now, and this is the noisy part. You take this, and then you still hold the index finger down here, but then you take the blade, and then you just sort of finely chisel away at the pastel to make it sharp. And as I do this, I turn the pencil around in my hand slowly, just to get a even lead inside. And old pastel pencils from Derwent used to have these little hard thingies in them, which made them hard to sharpen. That's why I came up with this way of sharpening them, because this works best for me. And I just, there's really not much pressure used right now. It's sort of just a knife running along the edge of the pastel, and it's just slowly making it more and more the way it should be for me to work with it. And now this is the preferred way for me to have the pastel pencils. This is the sharpness I want, because I can do details and I can also work with the bigger areas that way. So that's basically just it. And of course it's the same process with the next pencil and the next. But yeah, and now you can see on the knife edge here how it made the dents into the blade, and now this is dull and it's not able to use it again. So I need to change this blade soon, because there's not really an edge left on this anymore. So I always have spare blades lying around. There. I just prefer using this one because it's easier. I don't have to go to the bin all the time and throw out the things. So for me it's easier just to have this one. You can also just have a little plastic bag or something ready for when you sharpen your pencils. I used to do that, have a bag where I put the shavings in. Okay, so let's start with this project. So for me, I always start a project like this with the eye, because if I don't get the eye correct, I don't feel like the drawing will succeed, and then I will just throw it out and start again. I'm quite hard on myself when it comes to that. So I'm just moving this a bit. So let's see. Oh, oh, be happy! Oh my God, what did you do? Okay. Well, thank you, Be Happy, for 20 gifted subs. Wow, that's really, really kind. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Really, that's so freaking kind. We're going to hear Soft Kitty 20 times now. Oh god, now I have to write all those names. Oh, I better get started. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's good that I have a book without dates on it, so I can just fill the whole book with your name now. Be happy. That was really, really, really nice of you. Thank you so much. I don't know what I did to deserve that. That was just totally unexpected, but very, very much appreciated. So let's see. Be happy. 98. Gifted. Tier 1 subs 2. Oh my god, I have to. Can I see a list somewhere? Oh god, there's so many names. Hey Orange Boy, hello, welcome. We're just listening to Happy Kitty, Soft Kitty, Happy Kitty 20 times because Be Happy just was really, really generous and gave 20 subs to the channel, which is freaking amazing. Thank you, thank you. So I'm just trying to find a list of all these names somewhere where it doesn't go away, so I can see what I'm going to do. Oh god, where do I see a list of all names? Streamlabs, dashboard, Twitch. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I'm just going to go in there. And can I see? Let's see. Alert box. No, where do I see this? Oh my god! Now I'm getting freaked out. Where do I see subscriber history? There. Oh god. There. Thank you so much. Let's see. How far down do I need to go then? Oh, here. Be happy. There. And then there's 20 names. I'm totally speechless. I'll just write these names down, and I'll catch up with chat in a minute when I'm done writing all these names. So there was Spencer, Joyce, music, and there was Liquid, Snake, 91, and we have Galaxy, Jace, and my daughter got a gift sub. And let's see, Lord underscore Danger Skills and Fraud Sloth, I think. 86. Oh god, all these names. PK Noob 123. I'll catch up on chat in a second. And Sketch got one. Sketch Cantation and R underscore 4 underscore set or C and East Viking. And Upadu 76. Oops. And Shilas. And K Yamasaki. Hey, I said her name. Haha. Haha, I did it. I really suck at saying names sometimes. And Electric Linda got one too. And Creature. Brush. And we're almost at the end. Reflex. And I don't have a clue. EXO. That's a funny name. And Alex plays 12211 and Blue Librarian. And last but not least, we have Outlast. Oh my god, all those names, be happy! So many names! Thank you, and thank you for for just linking that, Crimu. That was awesome. Yay for Abigail's Woods, yeah. If the editing, no, the writing hurts your wrist, don't be afraid to either quit early or not write the names. No, I want to write the names. This is the first time anyone gifted me 20 subs, so for me this is a ginormous thing, and I really want to know, be happy to know that I really appreciate it, and I'm very grateful. So I feel every name needs to go down in the book and be written here, so we can look at the book in half a year and see the amazing thing that Be Happy just did for this stream. It's really, really generous. And yeah, also Amar gifted 2 subs today. I don't know what is up with all people being so generous, but yeah, I just want to express my appreciation for all the lovely vibes, and yeah. So let's just get these names, and then we'll find the stickers. And I have just a sticker in mind for you now. Be happy. You are getting the biggest dragon I have. But you could have taken a screenshot and completed the names offline. Yeah, I could. But I think I owe Be Happy that he can see what I'm doing. So, look at these lovely dragons. And we have a, let's see, I just need to see if there's a big green happy dragon here, and then there's one who's I think we'll take the one that's flying and blowing fire and is looking awesome. I'm thinking we're going to put it over here so we can see it on the other side, so it can be there, and then we'll put a happy green dragon underneath also, if I can get this sticker to unstick. There. And of course we need a golden thank you heart to Be Happy, and we need some star stickers, if I have any more. Where are you? Stars, oh stars, where are you? There. Oh god, they're stuck stars. Let's get some stars in here. This is awesome. Dear. Thank you again so much, Happy. That's just freaking awesome of you. All those names. And the dragon sticker over there. And the little one down there. That was a boss move? Yeah, it was. And I totally, really appreciate it. And I love that we have this book we can look at in a year's, half a year's time, and see what happened and who did what, and yeah, it's just awesome. Awesome. So, I just need to say cheers and thank you both to Amar and Be Happy. And to everyone who's here in the stream, thank you so much. Oh god. SJ! Oh, thank you, SJ! I have to get the book out again. This is going to be a book writing stream. So, Dose, now you have a sketch frenzy. So, now you need to think, what do you want for your sketch frenzy? So, let's see. SJ gifted. Oh, I can't remember. I can never remember how I write stuff. Yeah, donated 25 euros for a sketch frenzy for Dose art. There. Generosity abound. Yeah, I didn't time that very well before you took the book away. That's okay. That's totally okay, SJ. I appreciate it so much. So, Dose, when you have decided what you want on your sketch frenzy piece, just send me a message in the Discord, and yeah, we shall see. I don't know why it does that. There. It always does that when it's a gift. Yeah. So let's see. I would like Oswald Cobblepot from Gotham, the TV series. I don't know who that is. I'm just gonna write it down. Let's see. Oswald Pot, not port, pot, P-O-T, from Gotham. And is that pastel pencils or is that Copic markers? Because you can choose whichever you want, if you have a preference. How's your arm? It's doing better today, Orange. I've rested it a lot and took care of it, so... Yes, the new one, Robin Lord. There, I've written it in. Yeah, that's for you. Sorry, I bought a tub of peach ice cream today for my husband. And now he's stealing my ice cream. You're not stealing my ice cream, you cheeky bastard. He's stealing my ice cream because I'm streaming. I can't do anything about it. Damn it. Oh, there's the link. Ah, the penguin. Nice. Well, again, thank you so much, SJ. And here's my ice cream. He's stealing it, is he? Cheeky. Cheeky. We put a thank you heart there, and you shall get a knight on a horse, Sir SJ. You have been anointed. Anointed? Anointed? I can't say that. A knight of the stream. For all you have done. There. And we need some star stickers. Mwahaha. There will be no stream microphone for Easy this year. Nope. He's not getting one. He's stealing my ice cream. And you know what? And you know the doctor ordered me to also use ice. So my interpretation was to go out and buy 20 of my favorite ice cream and eat a lot of ice cream. And feel sorry for myself because of the wrist thing. So, I'm not sure. And SJ also told me to use ice, and I said, okay, I'm eating ice cream now. So, thank you again to everyone for, yeah, being awesome and being here. And, yeah, I don't have words. I don't know what to say. Just a lot of appreciation and positive vibes sent all the way out to you. So, where was I? I was gonna start on the eye. I get all I get flustered now. I don't know what to do when that much happens on stream. So let's start with this and draw along with me. So I've chosen to make a green eye. Would it be preferable if I zoomed in so you can see a little bit better what I'm doing? I think that's maybe a good idea. Let's see, where is it? There. There's the camera. Configure it. Zoom. Where are you? Zoom. There. Let's see. There. And there. Okay. Now you can see a bit better. Better. Wow, I can't talk now. You made me speechless. Ah, God. Yeah, we have a mic. No, I'll not say that word. Won't. Nope, not gonna do that. So, now you can see close up what it is I'm doing. No, I will not pronounce the M word. Because my kids even tease me with it now. Because I can't pronounce it. So, I always start with the black and make the black of the eye. And then start building the values around the eye. So, I'm going to start with making the pupil of the cat's eye. And I'm not putting very much pressure with the pastel pencil at this point. I'm just letting it sort of flow normally on the page the way it wants to. Just a bit of pressure and then just filling out the pupil area. And I just softly blow on the paper to make the residue from the pastel go away so it doesn't smudge all over, because a lot of people have trouble with the pastels because for them they smudge a lot, and I've found out that for me it works well if I just very gently blow on the paper when I've put a bit of color down. Not much, but just a bit. So, this is the pupil as I see it. And then we have this, let's see, we have this reflection in here, which is going there, and then there's a sharp edge here. I like to fill in with the black first when I do pastels, just to get a feel for the whole piece. And also because it's a mid-tone paper, this is the gray paper. I generally start with the black, the dark tones first, and then I take the light tones and sort of build up the contrast, and then I start working with the mid-tone colors and stuff like that. So let's see, it has a... I'm just going to have to turn it a bit because it has this... Need to keep it in camera also. So, it has this arch here, which is white on the outside and it's black on the inside. And it goes very softly here. So I just mark that one in. And I hold the pencil very loosely and like this, just very gentle. What pencil you use to sketch? I actually used this one, the soft pastel pencil from Derwent, the black one. When I'm using velour paper, I tend to do the sketch with the black pastel, or maybe a dark gray one, depending on the paper. If it's a dark paper, I use a light pencil, and the other way around with light paper, I use a dark pencil. So I just gently fill in some of the black here to just start building up the eye. And it's very gentle. I'm not putting much pressure on the pen. I'm holding it very lightly. And again, when I'm using the pastel pencil, I gently turn it in my hands when I'm drawing, so the edge keeps sharp, which is a little trick I also taught myself along the way. It saves you from having to sharpen your pastel pencils a lot. Filling in the black here. I'm going to go in and put a little bit more pressure on, and just put another layer of black on top of the one I already have, just to build that deep dark black value in here. So let's see. So it sort of goes in here, and then it has this thing going out here. So it softens up a bit there. There we go. Nice pointers, Sassy. Thank you. Trying to read, what do you call it? Give all the pointers that I've learned over the years to help people maybe find the pastel pencils not so troublesome to work with. I also have a tendency of turning my paper a lot when working with pencils. So let's see, we have a dark area here, which is where the eye comes in, and it's not dark all the way up to this edge because we have a soft intermittent color in here. So I'm just gonna sort of mark it without really putting any pressure on it, and then I'm going to make this sharp black line here. And of course this is where the eye meets the shadow, so I'm gonna fill this in with the black. And I'm gonna turn the page again. Let's see, I just need to make sure that I actually have it in camera. It won't help you much if I don't keep it where you can see it. So let's see, we have sort of an edge here where the white goes into the eye here, so we need to just take that into court also. There. And start building this dark area here. And then it sort of goes over to the eye color here, so we need a soft transition in this area, and then this area needs to be totally dark. Gently just blow off the excess dust from the pastel pencil. There. So, do you feel you can create smoother tones by painting on this smooth cut base compared with the hard table? I'm not sure what you mean, Orange Boy. Smoother tones by painting on that smooth cut base compared with the hard table. Oh, you mean the mat underneath? No, this is just a cutting mat that I use. I just prefer to have it on the table so I don't paint on the table because sometimes I draw outside, and also I mean the black base. Oh, the black base. Yeah, because with pastel pencils you can build lighter tones on top of dark tones. It's not like other mediums where you can't go lighter once you go dark. This is sort of the other way. You can go in with a white and put it on top of the black, for example, and you can still see the white. So yeah, I'm going to head out to work some art before I get too late. That's okay, Ama. Thank you so much for the gift subs again, and I will see you another time. Bye bye. Take care. But yeah, I like to build, get a feel for the dark tones that way. Take care and enjoy your day. You too, Amar. You too. But yeah, you can build all the colors on top of the dark this way. Okay, right, good. But just if anyone has any questions, today is the day about soft pastels, and if anything, you just ask away, and I will try and explain as good as I can what it is I'm doing. So let's see. I'm just gonna. There's sort of this dark area in here, where we have a shadow. There's a bit on top here where we have a shadow part, which is not as black, so I'm just going to lay in a gentle layer just to indicate where it is. Like that. And then we have a sort of look of the eye here. See, there's this one goes all the way down here, and then it ends there. This is going to be blended with the blue color to make it stand out. So let's see. And then we have a bright edge here, and then we have this dark area inside the iris of the eye here, which goes all the way to the edge here. It sort of blends with that part. We have a lighter ridge here. Which goes into this part there. Yes. And then down here we have the edge of the eye. We also have a dark corner here, which I'm going to just indicate. And then we have these little lines in the eye, and we will put them in later when we put in the colors. There. And then this one goes into there. That's just the blue reflection here. So I'm just strengthening the edge of this black area, because now I'm happy with the sketch that we have here. So I'm just gonna mark those areas a bit. The good thing with the soft pastels is that you can work in layers, and you have really many layers on top of each other, and that gets to give you another depth in your painting or drawing than you would normally have if you could only use 1 or 2 layers. So you can sort of keep layering for quite some time. Let's see, we have this very round shape of the eye here, which I want to put in. So ever so softly, we're just gonna mark that one up. And this sort of goes around here, but you can't really see that much, but just to indicate that it's there, I'm just gonna make a very, very soft line like that. And then we have this part, which is also quite dark, which is the edge of the eye. Which I'm going to use some colors on afterwards, but this is just to get an idea for the sketch. Hey, it's Woof Woof Woofy! Hello Woofy, how are you today? Hope you're doing good. With pastels, you also prefer to start filling the mid-tones, or do you go for the blacks first and go from there? With pastels, I tend to start with the dark, the black first, and fill that in, sort of to get an idea of the sketch. And when I have the sketch sort of like this, then I'll start working with the lighter colors and the mid-tones and the highlights. And sometimes I do it with the whites first and then the tones, and sometimes I do it the other way. I don't have a set way of using, except that I start with the black, with the pastels. With the Copic markers, I always start with the mid-tones and then use the dark and the light to build up the image. But with pastels, it's more of a feel per picture, whatever I feel like doing in that particular drawing that I'm making. Doing good. What about you guys? Doing much better with the wrist, and yeah, it's been a crazy stream already. Really, a lot of things have happened in this. I don't even know how long we have streamed. 1 hour's time has been crazy already. So just trying to calm down again. Oddly, that really makes sense. For me, it does. Yeah. Amar was here and gifted 2 subs, and Be Happy, I think he's still here, and Be Happy gifted 20 subs, and SJ gifted 25 euros for Sketch Frenzy. So yeah, it's been a crazy start of the stream, and yeah, I'm still baffled and still flustered and don't know what to do when things like that happen. So bear with me, I'm still trying to find my calm. And remembering to hydrate in the most important drink, Coca-Cola. So, I'm thinking now that I want to just take my white pastel pencil, and for the sake of this drawing, I'm going to try and use the white Derwent to see how it is. And if I don't like it, I might go over to the Faber-Castell white I usually use, but I'm going to try the white Derwent because I know they have evolved the pencils a lot since I started using them. So I'm gonna give it a go and see what happens. So we will need to sharpen this one, so just bear with me while I do that. So now you can get an up close look at it. If it's made with water, it hydrates. Exactly, Orange Boy, exactly. That's so true. So just the same way as before, sort of go down and swoop up and yeah, just in that sort of fashion to see. And this blade is so dull now, I can barely use it, but it'll do for now. I'll have to change it soon. Just using my thumb to get it through there without breaking, because the end of the pencil tends to snap really easy, so you have to have a very light touch when doing this. Too much pressure and it breaks. How exciting, trying a new white pencil. Yeah, I thought now is the time to try and see if Derwent has improved their white pastel pencil. And I might be surprised positively, and I might not, but we'll see what happens. And I'm still turning the pencil as I sharpen it, just to get that edge going that I like. And you might prefer a longer edge or a shorter edge. That's really personal preference from the artist. So there. Just gonna make the dust go away. So back to the drawing. Here we have it. So now, with my white pastel pencil, I am going to try and see how it is to work with. So, just gonna lay in the white tone here. Oh, it's actually quite soft, this white one from Derwent. Much better than I remember it. But when I started using pastel pencils, it was, as I said, they had these little hard things in the pastel lead, and it sometimes, if you got it on the drawing, then it would make a deep mark into the paper, and I did not like that. So that's why I decided to try another white pen, and I found the Faber-Castell, and I like that one. So that's what I've been using since. And I haven't tested the white Derwent since 15 years ago. So for me, that's just, yeah. Blue Horse was made with pastels. Yes, that was made with pastel pencils. Actually, I have a, I think it's about, I don't have a clue. XOXO. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello. Welcome to the channel. I have a YouTube video on my YouTube, actually, Orange Boy, where I have a, what do you call it, a shortened time video, so you can see a fast rerun of how I did that drawing. But yes, that was also soft pastels, but it was on another kind of pastel paper. It's called Art Spectrum paper. It's more a rough sandpaper surface, but it's great for big projects. Yeah, so the Blue Horse was made on that paper, but using pastel pencils. Yeah, just blowing off the excess and just getting in there with the white and just making this edge here. Look, okay, SJ, have a nice look. So just filling in the white now, just to get a feel for the dark and the light of this painting or drawing. Then I'm going to sort of mark the edges here of the eye, and also the other side. But this is going to transition into blue, and then it's going to go into the green, which I've chosen for this one. Also, one of the things I do when working with soft pastels is that right before I finish the project, I go in with the white and the black and sort of just enhance the blackness and the whiteness of the colors, because sometimes they dull a bit when you work with the pastel pencils, and dust sort of collects and make them a bit dull. So I just always retouch a bit of those before finishing a drawing. So yeah. Let's see. We have a lighter area here where the sunshine sort of hits the retina, and we need that in there, so I'm just gonna mark that ever so slightly. And then we have a lighter edge here, which I want to just mark there. So a contrast touch up, yeah, exactly, Orange Boy, exactly. Just touching it up to make sure it's still sharp and looks good. There. So now I'm going to start building up the blue here on this part, and then I will build up a bit of the dark again, and then I'm going to start on the iris of the eye after that. And I'm just going to see what blue I'm going to use, because I want a let's see, I have a kingfisher blue. I'm not used to all of these colors. I have cobalt blue. I'm thinking, let's see, what do we have here? We have a cyan blue. I'm thinking for this I will use the kingfisher blue and see how that is, and build a bit, and I will use the cobalt blue for the contrast to make it a bit darker. So those will just be sharpened also, so just hang in there with me a second. Just moving this one out of the way so we don't get a lot of pastel residue all over the paper. I'm just going to have to change the blade on this one, so I'm just gonna do that real fast. If I have power in my hand, I do. I succeeded. And I always keep the old blades in these containers, because when I need to get rid of them, I go to the recycling place and they have a special bucket where you throw these in to get them not to cut anybody in the waste bin. So, and now new blade. Okay, and one thing I need to say also with the blades, with these are just normal handyman blades. They usually have this very greasy layer on them when you get them from the store, and it's really, really important that you get that greasy layer removed from them before you use them on the pastel pencils. At least here in Denmark they do. They have this oil that makes sure that they don't rust when they're kept, but it also tends to ruin the pencils. So just wipe them off with a clean tissue before use. I usually do that. I've done that to all of these. I do that when I buy a new pack. I open it and I wipe them all off and then put them back in. There. I'm just gonna mount the new blade. So now we can sharpen these. Very good advice. Thank you. Well, it's something that people don't know, and nobody tells anybody that it has this oil on it. So I think it's an important thing actually to know that that can be a problem. It can ruin, because the oil will go into the pastel, because the pastel's soft pastel, and it will absorb the oil, and then you can't use the pastels the way you intend it to. Oh yeah, I had some with oil. Yeah. So you need to wipe it off, and then once they're dry, then you can use them. And of course now this is a brand new blade, so this will cut even better than the other one. So you need to be even more careful now, so you don't break the whole thing. It takes getting used to sharpening pastel pencils with the knife, but once you get the hang of it, it's really a better way of saving the pastel pencil. There, and just the other one. And some people say that the Derwent pastel pencils are a bit harder to in the wood than other types of pastel pencils. So some prefer other kinds of pencils to the Derwents because they're softer in the wood. But I like the hard wood in the Derwents, and I don't find it an issue to sharpen them when using a knife. So for me that works the best way. Again, that's personal preference, and if you want to use a normal sharpener, you can definitely try it out and see if it works for you, but this is the way for me. Not to quote The Mandalorian, but this is the way. There. How do you call them? Here I've always known them by the name X-Acto. The pastels or the knife. I'm not sure what you mean. And sometimes I'm a bit slow, you know that, Orange Boy. Now we have the what do you call it? The pastel pencils with the edge, and yeah, the knife. Oh, here in Denmark it's called a Stanley knife. A Stanley knife, or a hobby knife. Yeah, but this one is the what do you call it? The professional workers that use this knife call it a Stanley. So now I have these three colors. This is the cobalt blue P390 and the kingfisher blue P380. But you can use any color blue you have. It doesn't have to be these specific numbers. And then there's the titanium white. So I'm going to start with the lighter blue, the kingfisher blue, and I'm going to build up some of this soft blue reflection that is here. So I'm barely touching the paper, just putting in a very small amount of the pencil here. Because this is a very soft blue color on the edge of the eye here. And let's see, it goes all the way down here, but it just has this white edge all around. And I maybe use 3 or 4 layers just to put in the color here. You could pressure hard and just fill it in one stroke, but then you won't have as much grid left in the paper, and then you can't fill that many layers on top of it. So I just fill in the layers very gently. There. And then I am going to use the cobalt blue for the darker parts. And I'm going to go over the black part I made here, because this is also a bluish color. And I'm seeing it going all the way in here and sort of there. So I'm just gonna take my black and put in a bit more here on the lower edge, and then put the blue on top. And right now, when I have the dark black underneath, I don't go in just like a I go in small circle motions to even the color out and mix it with the black underneath, so it's sort of a motion like this I'm using, a round motion, and it mixes the blue with the black. So it doesn't just layer on top of the black. If you just pushed the pencil in there, it would layer over the black and you couldn't see the black. But this way you're actually doing a little bit like the Copic markers, where you blend the colors on the paper, if that makes sense. Like the Karate Kid, Daniel-san, do circles with the hand, yes. One motion this way and one this way.
Rub on, rub off.
Yeah, rub on, rub off, rub on, rub off. It is. And as you can see, you can actually see the black here still, but you can also see the blue is blending with the black and making this transition between the two. So I'm going to put in a little bit more black just to get a little more in with the layer, and then I'm going to use the blue again and go on top of it. So I'm going to turn the drawing like this, and I'm just going to reinforce the black part. And here I also use the little circle motion to mix, so it doesn't just lay on top of the blue, but it mixes with it. And then I'm going back to the blue and working that in again, because it's not a totally dark black thing, but it's not a dark blue either, so it's a mix between the two that we want to see if we can get. And I'm going up into the light blue just to make a mix between those two also. And then I'm going in with the light blue again and sort of reinforcing it in a second. There. So I'm taking the kingfisher blue again now and just filling in here again with another layer. And mixing it a bit with both the white and the darker blue. And with the pastels, it's really all about the layers. The more layers you can put in, the more deep the color becomes and the more fill it has. And it gives it a totally different feel than it would if you just put in one layer of color and that was it. So now I'm going to use the titanium white again. And I'm going to enhance the edge here. I'm just going to work it into the edge of the blue so we make that soft transition. And right now I'm pushing a bit harder than I've done with any of the other colors. The white usually takes a bit more pressure to get in there than the other colors. And I'm going in with the black again just to sharpen the edge along the white, because that has been dulled down just a bit because we just worked on the other side. So using a bit more pressure this time, just enhancing the black. And remember to turn that pencil when you use it, so you always have the sharp edge, because then you don't need to sharpen this pastel pencil as much as you would otherwise, and it saves you a lot of time when working with them. There. So now we're starting to get a feel that there's a curve and a bowl to the eye, so it's not just a flat surface we're working on, but it actually has a curved edge. There. We did it. What did you? Oh, you won the heist. GG. I was like, what does Streamlabs say? Well, cheers, and again, thank you for coming to this draw along evening. I hope that if you like this evening, that we can do some more of these, maybe 1 or 2 a month for a draw along, and I can teach you some of all the ways that I work with the pastel pencils. Maybe next time we should do a black and white portrait which is what I often use with the pastel pencils. And that's really easy material wise, because it is really just a black and a white pastel pencil, and then you can make a lot of brilliant, beautiful tones and softness and stuff like that. So I am just going to go in with the black one more time here, just to enhance the edge and soften it up here on the edge of this, and the blue once more, and then we are going to move on to the next part. There. Black and white is always a good choice. It is, and especially for portraits. It's really brilliant for doing portraiture. I love doing black and white portraits. Now, so far so good. Now we need to start color of the iris of the eye. I was trying to say. So I'm just going to turn this one around, and I'm going to move my blue pencils back into the box, so I know where they are. Pastels will work good with blacks. Yeah, they are brilliant for black and white portraiture. So I can do an evening of let's draw a portrait if you want to. So let's see. Now I need I already have one green that I like. I like this emerald green, so I'm going for that color, and I'm probably going to use a bit of yellow for the eye, also maybe a bit of orange, and yeah. So if you're drawing along, you can just pick any color you want, or you can just pick the color that's on the eye already, but I'm going to improvise a bit and do it another way. So I'm going to find a yellow that I like as a contrast to the, let's see, I like the light of the process yellow P030, and I want an orange color also, so I'm going for spectrum orange P100. So I'm just gonna sharpen those, and then we will continue with the project. Just gonna move that a bit more there. Of course, I have to sharpen all these pencils one at a time because they're all new, but my old set, half of them were already sharpened, so they would have been easier to use, but I wouldn't have had the same color range as I have in the new set. So it will take a bit longer now because I chose to use the new set today. But you really don't need 72 colors to do any kind of pastel work. You can easily start off with just 12 or 24. I've gone by with 24 pastel pencils for many years, and it's been more than enough for me. There, and we just need the yellow. blow the dust away gently. Must have been hard to make it real with just 12. No, actually, you can go. You can do wonderful portraits just with, or also color portraits and stuff, just with 12 pencils. Remember, I usually have this one, which is the 24 set, and this I've been using for like forever. I've never had much more than 24 of the colors to work with, so that's been more than enough for me. And some of them, if you look at the box here, if you look at this, half of them I've not used that much. This is actually this one green color is not, as far as I remember, a part of the set. This is one of the really old Derwent pastels. They used to be all shiny in the color like this, but the new ones are more dull in the color. But this I have used for 6-7 years, and this is only recently I've gone down to this size because the pencils are getting quite small. So I had to buy some new ones, so that's why I went with the bigger one. And also it was on sale. It was half priced. I couldn't resist. So let's do this eye with some color. Now we sort of have a mix between the colors up here. We have a bit of brightness to the color, but still not fully color like it's going to be down here, which is where we will have the real dark or intense green color. So I'll just start by adding some lines, because if you look at an iris in the eye, there's these little lines in the eye, and we need to get them in here to make it look realistic. So I'll just, it's the same way with fur. If you want to make fur realistic, you need to observe which way is the fur going and where and how long is it, and yeah. So I'm just going to fill in a bit. Oh, broke the tip. Bit too much pressure there. And that's what happens if you put too much pressure on a pastel pencil. It will break off the tip. But then I won't sharpen it now just because the tip broke off. Because when I use it now, I'm using it for a bigger surface. And then I'll just turn it slowly and it will sharpen itself again. Let's see, this edge here is really rich in color. Very sharp in the green. There. Like that. And then we have, let's go out here, and I'll just mix the edge of the black with the green. I'm just blending some of the green into the black here because on the reference photo it's a mix between the iris eye color and the black here in this area. So just softly mixing it in to mix the two colors. And this goes out this way. It's really important to get those lines in to make it look realistic. And of course here in this area we have a transition between the iris of the eye and then the reflex of the, is it called the cornea? I think so. Yeah. What made you choose that green? Since this is going to be a summer giveaway, the summer season, I just wanted a really vibrant green color, and I just liked this green in particular. So it's no, there's no science behind it. I just chose that because I like it. So it's just a happy, wonderful green color. I'm just sort of filling in the layer here, so to get a feel for the green. And now I'm going to use the black to make some of the little indents and lines in the iris, and then we're going back to the colors. And I'm just pulling upwards here to mix a bit of the edge with the black and the green, but I don't want it to blend too much, so I'm just sort of doing this motion upwards so as not to take too much of the green away and mix the black with the green. I'm just going to enhance the black again in the iris here, like that. Hey Gigi, you won again! So, we have this here which is in shadow, and I'm going to take the green and put that on top of here. Hey, you want a ticket? Yes, let's put that ticket in there. Let's see. Where do you have it? There we have it. Gonna fill it in. And we're on 47 tickets now. Easy frag. One. Let's see, how many are you at now? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total now. There. Yeah. Still here looking. Okay, Wolfie, that's okay. There, Marcus completed. Oh, it's let's see. I'm just going to pull up the top 5 list. Yeah, if Be Happy is here, he actually has enough for to buy all 10 tickets at once if he wants to be a part of the competition, because every sub you gift you get 1,000 kachings for one sub, so that's a whole ticket per sub. So Be Happy actually has 29 tickets if he wants to to use them. What?
10.
Yeah, but there's a limit of 10 tickets per person per season. So you can redeem 10 tickets if you want to be happy. If you're still here, I don't know. But yeah, just gonna save this so we keep a record of the people who have bought tickets there. Now, on with the eye. But you can start seeing it evolve now. It's starting to take form and become something else than just a flat piece of paper. So let's do a little more of these. And we sort of have these, let's see, in here we have some darker lines from the iris here. The pupil, or whatever we call it. And it sort of has a darker area here, sort of runs around there. Fill that in and put the green on top of it again in a second. There. So we're gonna go back with the green and just go over this so it will just make a deeper green that way. There. So now I'm going to take my orange and start working in a little bit of contrast to the green. And I'm just going to pull in some little lines here with the orange to make it look like there's some color to the iris that isn't really there, but I want it to be there, so. Again, I'm following the lines in the eye, so when we are here it's straight up or straight down almost, and when we get here it's that way or that way. Dude, too much pressure. I'm actually thinking I'm going to do a bit more orange in the center of the iris here. And then maybe a bit out in the edge also. So now I'm going to take my yellow and work that in there just ever so slightly in some spots where there is a bit more light toned. I think I'm going to use the yellow in the mid tone here, and then I'm going to enhance the green between the colors here. And then I'm going back to the green again. And now I'm putting a bit more pressure on the pencil to enhance the green where I want it. I see you get a totally different green color now than you had before because you mixed in the layers before. So that way you can actually do a lot of different green tones just with one green pencil. Just gonna turn this. Oh, you want another ticket? Just put that in there right away. And that makes your total 7. There. And we're up to 48 tickets now. Mark as completed. There. Just so you can give it away if you win it. You never know. Oh, crisis! I need a new Coca-Cola. I will be right back, guys. And yeah, I just need some Coca-Cola. Be right back. Ice cold Coca-Cola. The best. Okay, I'm just gonna mute the microphone while I open it because it's a very noisy sound. There. Cheers. It's so cold that it's actually smoking. It's smoking cold. Refreshing. Now, let's get back to this eye here. It's the eye of the catty. Kitty catty. Let's see. Gonna fill in this green here. The one thing that you can't do with velour paper and soft pastels is that if you make a mistake, you can't erase it, but you can sort of mask it or hide it if you're good at putting on more layers. Ice cubes? No. Then you make the Coca-Cola thinner. Then it won't taste right. I'm very picky with my Coca-Cola. Really, really very picky. I want it to taste as pure as possible. Just using a bit of pressure now, getting that green in there. And remember, slowly turn the pencil so it will keep a good edge for you to work with. There, now we have a really good rich green color to work with.
Kan vi have mute klubberne?
Second. Sorry guys. Looking fabulous, sassy cat. Thank you, SJ. Trying to get that fabulous kitty catty vibe. So, let's see. Going in with the black again, just to sort of make some more lines in the eye, just to enhance the feel that is a eye we're looking at. And taking the white and using this to I'm going to enhance this line here again, because this is the dome shape of the iris, and we need that to be very, very vibrant and sharp. There. So let's see, I am thinking of maybe going in with a darker green. I'm going to take a forest green and just make a little bit of contrast. Since this is where the edge is coming, and it's a darker color there, I'm going to put this darker green here, just to make the whole, this is darker vibe here, so you can feel the roundness of the eye. Just going to turn it again. See, we're in camera there. here at the edge of the eye. Gonna put in some more green here. And here I'm mixing it with the black I put in it, and I'm going over with the black again. Again, it's all about layering. As many layers as possible. The more the better. Sometimes, oh, not always the more layers the better, but usually a lot of layers is a good thing. I'm just going to sort of mark the edge here with a bit of black, just to sharpen that look. And then I'm going in here now, because this line is a bit too thick. So I'm just going to rework the thickness of the line here with the black. There. Better. So now we almost have a okay looking eye. I'm not happy 100% yet, but we're getting there. Still need to do a couple of little things here and there, but it's starting to look like an actual eye. So just need this bump here to be evened out a bit, because that is irritating me. There, much better. There. Looking like a natural landscape. Yes, it does. Really does. SJ the Legend, thank you as always. Have enough for another ticket. Oh, you gave him enough for a ticket, SJ. That's so nice. Yeah, then you might be the one winning this. You never know. There. I'm quite happy with how it's turning out now. It's starting to get there. Just going to soften this white edge here a bit again. Like that. Now I need the darker green just to make this shadow area here. There. So much better. Now I'm just just going over the edge here with the darker, because I wanted to just stand out from the fur we're going to make. And not so long there. So we have about an hour left still, which is good, so I can start showing you how I make fur. There. I think I'm happy with the way it looks. So I'm probably not going to do too much more about this eye. Just going to correct the curve here. Much better. Now we actually have a finished eye. Yes, pretty much identical, I think. Thank you. So now I'm going to start with this part, which is the edge of the eye for the cat, and then we're going to work that way out. And this is the same, whatever color you want you pick, and then you use that for the fur color. I'm thinking we'll go a orange tabby like color on this one, because it will contrast to the green eye a lot and enhance it to make fur. Yeah, it is. It's the same sort of way you work to make the fur. So I'm going to find a reddish orange color for the edge of the eye. I just need to find which one I want to use. Let's see, I'm thinking I will not the raspberry. I will use this one, I guess. This is just a standard cadmium red. And I'll just sharpen it a bit, because I need the edge for this one. There. So let's start to build that fur elixir. So I have this edge here, which is a reddish color, so I'm going to fill that in first of all. And then I'm going back with the black one over top of this one afterwards. Hey, Reflex, hello, welcome. Have anyone won the drawing yet, or has she not gifted it yet? my friend is streaming at the moment, and she's doing a combined birthday and charity stream. And that's the person we're gonna raid when we're done here. What can we? I would have won this round after losing 2 or 3 times in a row, but hey, you never know. Guess who won the drawing from Lotte's stream? Did you? Did you win it? I'm off. See you tomorrow at dinner. That's okay, Egg. I'll see you tomorrow for dinner. Bye bye. Did you win it, Reflex? And if you did, congratulations. Yes, I gifted a sketch frenzy to her stream since it's a charity stream. So I thought that was the best way I could contribute to her stream. So and for her birthday, so she had a giveaway, and yeah, Reflex won the drawing. So now you have to think what you want to get made on an A5 head and shoulders, or an animal, or whatever you want. Maybe you can send it to me in a Discord message, Reflex, and then we'll figure out the details. But congratulations on winning. I hope there was a lot of, that her stream is going well. I've been in her stream for 8 hours today before I started my own, because I wanted to back her up, but I had planned my stream before she had, so I wouldn't want to not stream. So I'll go to her stream and raid her when we're done here. Yes, he won in Sketch Frenzy. So, this is just building up the area, and it sort of has this soft edge to it. Well, if possible, 2 penguin babies cuddling would be perfect, if possible. Sure, if it's just the head and shoulders of them, I could do that where they're standing together, because it won't be bigger than doing one big so we can do that. But if you have a reference of some kind, Reflex, that would be really great. Maybe just Google a couple of images and see which you like, and send them to me in the Discord, and I will be doing Sketch Frenzy again. It won't be this week, we're going into now, but the week after I will make a Sketch Frenzy session or 2. What is this? A stream for ants? No. Hello, Donut. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. You're not leaving Charlotte's stream, all of you, are you? Heist all. Gonna look for some good. Yeah, we reset the kachings, actually. Donut, but you can host the channel and then you'll get 50, because I have a new competition giveaway thing, and it actually requires you to be in the channel and earn those kachings, so you can buy tickets for the giveaway, and this is actually going to be the giveaway piece that I'm working on right now. So you're in both streams. Oh, good. I wouldn't want you to abandon her stream. It's her birthday. Thank you for the host, Donut. You should have 50 kachings now. See? So yes, heisting gets you a bit of extra kachings each time, and you can earn enough for 1,000 kachings, and then you can buy a ticket for the monthly giveaway. Or not the monthly, it's a 3 monthly. So you have 3 months to gather enough kachings for 10 tickets. That's 10,000 kachings in total. So you can buy tickets for the giveaway, and then at the end of August I will be finding a winner for this one. And then the next 3 months we have a new set, and then the kachings will be reset when the winner is found for this season. So yeah. Now I'm going over this part again with the black, and I'm probably going back with the red for one more layer until I'm happy with the blending of the two colors. I lost most status too. You never had mod status here, Donut. That's in the Discord server you have mod status. You forget that? There, just filling it up slowly, and I'm leaving a bit of the edge for the red, just to, I'm not filling all the way out. Oh, I thought I was mod both places. No, it was in the Discord you were the mod also, but never on stream have I put you in the mod status, not yet at least. That would require you to be here a bit more often. Just saying. Scammed. Yeah, I'm that way, you know that. Just going over the red, with the red pencil again, but only in the edge. I'm not going into the whole dark part here. I will go with the black again, because that needs to be totally dark on the edge of the eye. So just going back to the black. And very gently laying in a darker layer, just to reinforce the dark edge. And softening it into the red and black mix here. Like that. There. Like so. And now we're going to take our white pencil, because there's a white area here which we're just going to fill in, and it's going to make a soft transition between the red and the white here, just blending in the edges here ever so softly. There. Can win in heist if you always lose. Well, Orange Boy just lost 4 in a row, I think, and yeah, now he won one. GG to you, Orange Boy. Just gonna go over the edge of the white here, just to enhance that part. There. I'm going to take a very light blue. This is a powder blue P310 that I'm going to use, because this is not all white. This sort of has a bluish edge to it. So just going to fill that in here and down here. Yeah, I will get those 10 tickets soon. Well, you already have a couple, don't you, Orange Boy? Let me have a look. Yeah, you definitely have 1, 2, 3. You have 4 in total, Orange Boy, so you have 4 tickets. So yeah. I don't know if I trust EasyFrag as a mod over me, but okay. Well. He has mod status as it is. Since he's my husband and all, you know. So I'm going to take this light powder blue and I'm just going to lay in a very soft layer of it right on the edge here. Because I just want this softened up a bit. Not much, but just a bit to just enhance this. There. There we go. Let's see. How to ban. Slept his way to the top, I see. Well. Oh, God. Let's see. Now, fur. This goes from white to an orangey color, so we will have a white and an orange. I will find I think I'm going for this burnt orange and then a very light orange also. I have a burnt orange P090 and a saffron P050, which I'm going to use for the fur for now. Green fur? No. Laundry strand, be right back. Okay, donut. Oh, hey, you got another ticket, orange. Woo! That makes a total of 5 tickets. Nice. Just gonna get that in there. Orange boy, 1 and 5. GG, we're almost up at 50 tickets now. We're so close. There, save. We got it. So, just gonna sharpen these two, and then we're going to start. That was very realistic fur, realistic drawing. Which, oh, this, yeah, it's my best work. So. Deer, and then the other one, animated knife drawing. Yeah. Getting 1 ticket before I blew everything I got after SJ was nice enough to help me again. Took a little evening walk with the doggo. Okay, welcome back, Wolfie. Welcome, welcome. Deer. Going to stream tonight, Wolfie. It's been hot all day, so we took a little longer walk when it was cooler. That's a good idea, actually, to walk the dog when it's darker outside, so they won't get overheated. Now, this is getting for real. Haha, for real, did you get it? I'm so funny. Or not. Let's start doing some fur. I'm gonna start with this part down here, and then I'm going to work all around the drawing. So it starts off with a very light color in here and then goes darker and darker until we get the orange color out here. What are you gonna color now? I'm going to do some fur work so we can get to the fur part before the stream ends. So I'm using a titanium white, a spectrum orange, a burnt orange, and a saffron. And you have the whole color range from white till a bright orange here. A good joke. Thank you. Oh, nice heist. A lot of people won some tickets. Or almost tickets. Nice. Let's see. So I'm going to start with the saffron. And I'm going to make these little lines just to sort of mark where the fur is. And slowly build it up. You almost can't see it right now, but you will. Oh, you redeemed a ticket. That makes it 50 in total. We have 50 tickets now. Easy frag 1, and that's a total of 8 for easy frag. There. Oh, and Dose also has another ticket. 51. Dose. And that makes you have a total of 7, as far as I can count. 7 tickets. Dose. There. Neat. That's quite a lot of tickets we've got. So, with the fur, it's a lot with the lines of the pen. So I just put it down and make these small lines down, make the line and lift it up and then sort of do that motion. And here is really light, so I'm going in with the white afterwards and putting it on top. So just sort of making these little contrasty areas where it gets to get the feel of fur. And depending on the cat or the animal you're drawing, if it's a long-haired cat or a short-haired cat, you of course have to make shorter or longer strokes. What's your favorite cat tone? I really love blue smoke cats, to be honest. That's my favorite color. So blue smoke, which is a bluish gray washed out color. Really a neat color. Okay, I posted my cat in Discord. Thank you for the opportunity to draw along. Oh, I'm going to... can I show it on stream, Dose? Or don't you want it to be shown? It's okay to say no. Sure, you can show it. Yay, we can show it. Just gonna move it over here, and I'm going to... let's see, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's see. Ah, there it is. Here you can see Doses. This is really neat. Well done. You were fast. Faster than I am. But I'm talking a lot, I know that. This is really well done. You really got the roundness of the eye and the reflex and all. Really well done. Well done, Dose. I hope you you could use some of the things I talked about. Really well done. Lovely work. And thank you for drawing along. That was fantastic. So I just need all these things to go away. I have so many things open. I can't do it all. There. Discord down. Yeah, that's really awesome. She did a fantastic job. Oh god, where's my stream manager? There. Thank you. The layering points really helped me a lot. Well, I'm glad it did. I'm glad you can use it. That's the most important thing when doing things like that. That people can find their own way of doing it and expressing themselves. And I do it in one way and everyone else does it their way. And yeah, but sometimes a little tip here and there really helps out with doing some new stuff. So if you want to, we could do this another time and maybe do it as a portrait kind of thing. That could be neat to do that. I would definitely be interested in trying out making a draw along with me for black and white portraits. I think it would be fun, black and white. Good. I'll have a look at the streaming schedule and probably set it for about 14 days from now or something, and we will see. I'll just write it on my note. Mid-August. There we go. So I'm going to take my black pencil now and work in some little contrast lines for the base of the fur. Just making these little lines like this, just to build up some contrast in the fur. There. So I'm going to go in with the white one now, with the titanium white, and I'm going to fill this whole edge here. I'm going to start drawing in the fur lines with this also. And then I'm going in with the burnt orange color, and I'm going to pull out some more contrast for the fur now. because now we have the white highlights and we have the dark shadow tones, and now we can build the midtones on top. Sometimes that's easier with fur, just to build the dark and the light and then put the midtones in, but it depends on the fur type, what color it is, and also what paper colors you choose, because it's different from every paper color you use. It can be very different. So again, I'm just making little lines and turning the pencil as I work. And I'm also following the lines of the fur, because they go down here. Here they're more standing out here, so they will be shorter strokes. And here they're going to be longer when we get down to this part, because here the fur gets a lot longer here in this area. So I'll be doing strokes like this and also crisscrossing them, because it looks like the fur is you're right on top of it. And when we get up here, the fur is going in another direction. It's changing direction, so it will be a sort of a star pattern here. So here the line is going down, but here we are almost straight out, and then we go upwards here to get those lines correct. Like that. Hydrate, okay. Thank you. What? What? You want to hydrate? Just a second. Well, thank you for the hydrate. I will change to stroke and also crisscross them. No sassy. No man wants that. Well, I'm not drawing a man, I'm drawing a cat, okay? So now I'm going back in with the white and sort of mixing the white color with the orange and making a transition between the two. Just pulling some of the highlights out again. There. 2 subs for easy to wave to me on stream. What? Not sure what you mean, Donut. So, going back in with this and just he's waving. Okay.
2 subs. Now he owes you 2 subs.
Now he owes me 2 subs. Okay. Well, that's an easy way to get subs then. Just get easy to wave. Didn't think it would be that easy. Oh, you didn't, Donut. Really? Thank you so much for the gifted subs, Donut. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. We will get you in the book of appreciation. Just gonna move this so we don't end up smudging it. cheeky people. High five to Donut. So, let's see. I'm gonna have to spell that name correctly. I can never remember exactly how you spell the name in every server you're in. Gifted a tier 1 sub 2, and who got them? Let's see, it was Sophera and 2 Lice Candle. Neat. Thank you so much, Donut. And we get the stickers out. Stickerage incoming. Hey, thank you, golden thank you heart. And of course you want a dragon and a knight fighting, don't you? So you get a let's see, yeah, you get a knight on a horse here, and he's fighting off this very beautiful blue dragon, which is sort of, it doesn't care about the knight, it's just spewing fire here, there. It's a whole scene now. And of course we need some that was 2 easy subs for Sassy. Yeah, it was. I'm not used to this much happening on a stream. I'm used to sitting in my own world and just talking to a few people, and yeah, I'm not used to all the hype. There you go. Look at this. Look at these little 2 people here fighting. Oh, the knight on the horse and the dragon. Aren't they cute? They're so cute, those stickers. Thank you, Donut, for gifting those subs. Much appreciated. So, back to the fur. So we're starting to slowly build the fur here. I tried to layer white over the color pastel. I was not very successful, so I tried Posca pen. Not successful. You have any tips for putting white over color? Yes, I actually do. When I use white on top of color, I use a lot of pressure, actually. Let's see. Just give me a second. I'm just needing to find a test paper. Oh, I have one here. We can use that. Then I can show you what I mean. So when you have a, let's see. If you have a green color, let's put in a dark green color here, or a marked green color. So there's a lot of saturated green in here, like that. Now we have a lot of green on this one. If you want a very sharp white, for example a whisker or a line of the eye or something, you need to take the white and you have it sharp, and then you put in more than 1 layers. This is the trick. You press on the white so you get a lot of color in there, and then you do that a couple of times. So you build up 1 layer of white by pushing it in like that. You already have quite an okay white line now, but you can actually go 1 more time or 2 more times and sort of make that white pop even more. And if this, for example, was for a whisker, even though it's not marked there, but usually when I do whiskers, I take a black that is sharp also, and on one edge, the lower edge of the whisker, I make a very small black line just to enhance it, like there's a shadow color there, and then I go back with the white and put it on top. So you just have this very sharp line as a shadow underneath the white, and it really brings the white even more out. So I hope that will help you a bit with the colors or the white. Oh, you want a ticket now? Percent. SJ, ticket. Now, Donut, you have 2,000 kachings actually. Thank you, I'll try that next time. Good. I hope that helped. Donut, you actually get 1,000 kachings per sub you gift, so now you have enough for a ticket if you want to. So let's see. SJ. How many is that for you, SJ? Percent sassy cat. Oh, no, you have to do it the right way. That makes a total of, let's see, SJ, where are you? There. That makes a total of 8 tickets for SJ now. Neat. Neat. There. Mark as completed. Yes. Yeah, and then you need to give... Oh, you did. You did. Good. Donut. Then you have 2 tickets. That... Oh, need to spell that right. Let's see, that's 2 tickets for Donut. Why does it do this? Thank you. 1. Neat! You have 2 tickets. There. And hydrate. Okay. Skull. That was good. Nice and ice cold Coca-Cola. And again, okay. But I have to burp then. Cheers, skull. All that Coca-Cola. It's cold all the way down. No, not anymore. Donut. Oh God. You're gonna make me burp. It's not nice for a lady to burp. Of course, I'm no lady, but skull. There you go. So, on with the fur. I have 3.5k points. Yay! Nice. You can always see how many kachings you have by typing exclamation mark kachings.
I have none left.
No, but you just bought a ticket.
Yeah.
That way you can see how many kachings you have. But yes, subbing or gifting a sub does give you a lot of kachings. Oh, I just need to correct my sitting position because my behind is getting very hot in this chair because it's so goddamn hot outside. Even in the evening, I've got a sticky bottom. It's not nice. Sticky bottom's not nice. So, gonna fill this in with the white also. So we can work our way up here. Reminds me of the soggy bottom boys from Oh Brother Where Art Thou? Yeah. It does. Yeah. Oh, Donut, did I show you the one the drawing I'm working on at the moment? In Copic Markers? I don't think I have. Maybe I have, I don't know. This is actually what I'm working on with the Copic markers at the moment. This portrait. I don't think so. Okay. Ja, but it's det er, hvad hedder det? Zoomet ind lige nu. No, not Corvid markers, Copic markers. But yeah, this is the one I'm working on right now. When I'm not working on this one, so I've done Jean-Luc Picard, and then I'm working on 7 of 9. Copic markers, yeah. And this is all Copic markers that I've used for this one. So yeah, but that's taken a lot of time, so that's an ongoing project.